सुपर टीन्स चैनल में आपका स्वागत है और यहाँ पे आप सीखेंगे फाइनेंस, कम्युनिकेशन, बिजनेस और एआई एंड लॉट्स ऑफ माइंडसेट आल्सो। टीन्स कैसे अपने लाइफ को कंट्रोल में लेके आ सकते हैं एंड अवे फ्रॉम डूम स्क्रोलिंग, अवे फ्रॉम games and gossip and all that, and focus on growing and learning and developing high income skills for their future. So let's enjoy this video. Really, a machine that turns problems into profits. Business क्या होता है? एक मशीन है जो प्रॉब्लम्स को प्रॉफिट्स में टर्न करता है, राइट? एंड देन द 4 पिलर्स। अब बिजनेस, हर एक बिजनेस के 4 पिलर होते हैं, ओके? व्हाट आर दोस 4 पिलर्स? एवरीवन start focusing on this one, and we'll go deeper into this maybe by tomorrow also. One is called marketing. Marketing मतलब क्या कि कैसे पता चलेगा, how will we know, how will the others know that you have an idea? How will you market it? How will you promote it? How will you advertise that? How did you come to know about this boot camp? Social media, email, messages, and reference, word of mouth reference. Yes or no? Somebody told you, or you saw it on Facebook, or you saw it on Instagram, or you saw it on YouTube, or you got an email, or you got a WhatsApp number, WhatsApp message. Or that's the way we market. So once you have an idea, how will you market that? Let's say you have a social media account and someone mentioned that I can put it on my Instagram, I can put it on my YouTube channel. You can send messages to your friends, right? You can send emails to your friends, to your colleagues, to your neighbors, right? You can use like a signboard, like a banner, right, in your society, that if you want to create, if you want to learn how to use Chat GPT in 3 hours, connect with me, my number is this, and I'll help you. And then you teach them for 3 hours and charge them 500 rupees per person. So how do you market? You put a board on the lift. Of course, you need to take permission from your society or your whoever the supervisor or the secretary is, but you can do that. Or you can send messages in WhatsApp group that, okay, I have started this new service. I know there is a problem that most people face. You know, you need to use marketing language. Said you have to first address the problem. I know that many people face this problem with ChatGPT. They're still not able to use it, but they also know that there is a lot of power in it. They can save a lot of time. So I have a solution. I have spent so much time on ChatGPT. I have learned it. I've done the course, and I have some free time on this weekend. I can help some people to learn ChatGPT in 2 to 3 hours, and I'll charge a nominal fee for 500 rupees per person. That one simple message, and you forward it into a group of 100, 200 people. At least 5 people will say, yes, I'm interested. 2 people will say, I'm interested, right? So what you just send as a message. Now remember, the important words in marketing is called the offer. What's the word? Offer. Okay? How do you create an offer? You state the problem. You state the solution. You state why you are the best person to do it. Like why they should come to you to learn it. Right? Either it's easy, it's simple, or it's cheaper. Right? And what's the price? You have to put a higher price. Like say, अगर आप बाहर चैट जीपीटी सीखने जाओगे, मैंने तो 10,000 का कोर्स किया है, लेकिन मैं आपको 2 दिन में सिखा दूंगा और I'll just charge 500 rupees. So he thinks that, okay, I'm getting a deal, right? So I'll pay. That's a price. Higher price, which is called the value price, than the actual price. And you can even add a discount or a bonus or an kind of an additional things. I will take 3 hours class on Chat GPT, but I will also give you one follow-up session after 1 week. So if you have any questions or queries, you can ask me. One bonus session. Or I can create some ready-made Chat GPTs for you, like those projects, and give it to you so that you can use it for yourself. You don't need to do it again. So that's like a bonus. So what's the offer? Offer is the problem, the solution, why you price, the higher price, the value price, the actual price, the bonus, and you can put something called as urgency or scarcity. What is urgency? Okay, but this is only I'm doing on this weekend. Next weekend I have a project, I have an exam, so I can't do next weekend. So they think कि अगर ये weekend नहीं किया तो मेरा miss हो जाएगा. You understand the scarcity? You know that sale happens. Oh, sale only for 24 hours. Black Friday sale only for 3 days. If you don't buy in 3 days, the sale goes off. So what it is creating in your mind? Urgency. Scarcity. Scarcity मतलब अरे आज नहीं लिया तो खत्म हो जाएगा. Only 5 seats left. Only 5 pieces are left. Only 5 products are left. What does that mean? That I am creating a scarcity कि 5 ही बचे हैं, अगर लेना है तो अभी ले लो. So you can write in your message that I can teach this chat GPT to only 5 people at a time. और आप 100 लोगों के ग्रुप में डाल रहे हो ना, तो तुरंत बोलेंगे मेरे को I want 5 जन तो तुरंत हो जाएंगे. But if you don't put that 5 people, then what people think that, oh, I'll send him message on Saturday morning. I don't want to decide right now. Because he thinks there is no scarcity. So one is the marketing, and marketing का सबसे important part क्या है? Offer. How do you create an offer? I just gave you the offer template. Did you guys learn that? What's the offer? Problem? Most people don't learn. Most people in their 40s don't know how to use AI or chat GPT. But they also know that if they use it, they will save 10 hours of their week. I have the solution. I learned ChatGPT from an early age, and now I spend like 50,000 rupees or 30,000 rupees on learning ChatGPT course, and I can teach you in 3 hours. In this 3 hours, you learn how to create templates, how to create projects, how to save time, how to plan your holiday, how to do this. And I'm taking only 5 people on this weekend, and I'll just charge 1,000 rupees per person. So I put a price. Usually it costs like 5,000, but I'll charge only 1,000 and only 5 people. If you are interested, let me know in 24 hours. So what you just created an offer, and now you put that in a message or a group, or you put this same message on the lift where everyone can read, whoever is going in that lift in your society, and you'll start getting messages. And if you get a message and it says, I am ready to enroll, how do I pay my money? Send me the QR code or send me the bank account. That means you have made a sale. आपने कुछ बेचा है, which is great. You need to be a great salesman if you want to become rich. Number one skill of all good entrepreneurs, all good businessmen, they know how to do sales, right? So that's the next part of this business. And these are the 4 parts. It says marketing, operations, sales, and money. So पहले market करोगे तो सेल होगा. सेल होगा तो आपको डिलीवर करना पड़ेगा. डिलीवर मतलब जो आपने प्रॉमिस किया था that I'm going to teach you 3 hours of chat GPT. How will you deliver? Which, where, how? That's called operations. And then how will you collect the money? You use credit card, debit card, Paytm, GPay, bank, net banking, cash, whatever it is. So these are the 4 pillars of every business. Now, how does the whole, let's take an example of any business. How does McDonald's market? McDonald's now doesn't need to market that much because they have done a lot of marketing in the last so many years that it's become a big brand. You know what is a brand? Big brand that, okay, when you think about burgers, what do you think? McDonald's. When you think about phones, smartphones, what do you think? Apple and Samsung. When you think about taxi, you think of Uber. When you think about water, you think about Bisleri. When you think about cold drinks, you think about Coca-Cola or Pepsi. When you think about sports brand, you think about Adidas or Nike or Puma. When you think about AI, you think about ChatGPT. When you think about social media, you think about Instagram. So this is when you associate, you become the brand. Like when people think that this is, when you think about toothpaste, Colgate or Sensodyne. When you think about all this, like whatever examples I can talk about. When you think about a TV, you look at Samsung or LG. When you think about a car, you look at Mercedes or BMW. When you think about a cheaper car or a Indian car, you think about Maruti or Tata Motors. This is called brand, right? Now, when you think about stock trading and training, you think about Malkan's view. But it takes time to build the brand. Initially, there is no brand. So you have to market. So how does McDonald's market? They have put huge signboards on the highways wherever there are, and there's an M pattern, that M which stands for French fries. It's a typical logo. So you know that there's a McDonald's here. That's the marketing. Then you go there and order a burger or a fries. And you pay money. That means that's a sale. And then they prepare the burger and the fries and deliver it to you. That's the operations. Right? And they collect the money through Paytm, GPay, or whatever, credit card, debit card. So you want to book a flight, right? You go to skyscanner.com or makemytrip.com. So, and you said you check the prices, and then there's an ad comes up like Air India has a cheaper price versus Indigo or the other airlines, Akasha Airlines or whatever that is there. So then you said, okay, the one which is the cheaper or the one which the names are there, there's a marketing, that app, that Skyscanner is the marketing app where you can see all the brands. Then you book your ticket, which is a sale, right? Then when you book the ticket, they have to do the job, right? You go to the flight and they take off and they land you at the right place. That's operations, right? And they collect the money through credit card, debit card, and this thing. So are you understanding what the 4 pillars of a business? Let's take one more example. Come on. Let's do this, your favorite, Netflix. You go on the road, you'll see a lot of hoardings on Netflix, new series coming up, right? Stranger Things 5. It says on Netflix. So that's the marketing. Then you don't have a Netflix account maybe. So then you go and buy a Netflix account, pay for it. That's a sale. And then Netflix gives you the platform to watch all the content and makes the money. Operations. How does Netflix do the operations? They keep adding new movies and new series and new stuff. That's their operations. Because एक ही product लगा दिया और तो कितने लोग खरीदेंगे? They have to keep adding new movies and new series and new stuff, new documentaries, so that they get more sales. And then keep doing new marketing. Every time new series come up, they put a big hoarding. Family Man coming on Prime. Series 3, Series 4, Season 4, whatever that is. You understand? That's a very, very important part of the marketing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned a lot from this video. And also join our Super Teens WhatsApp community, where we are going to give you continuous updates on how you can keep up with the ever-changing world, especially in the world of AI, and your teenager will remain ahead in that.